Okay, so if we want to delete features, let's say to clean up some geometry or we have some model geometry that is specifically kind of named in a way to get rid of it easily for maybe exports or some model simplification in some way, it's actually pretty easy to do with the NitroCell. So we're going to come in and do a feature, and then we're going to look for the delete function. There's a table variation on this, which you should definitely take a look at also. But by default, it's going to take the active model. And the cool thing about this is you can actually wildcard things. So if I said, well, you know something, I want to hit any PRT file that's in session, and the feature names that we're looking for, it, that's the only real requirement is it has to be named feature. So like, for example, on this basket here, we have a feature called basket openings, and there are some dependent features relative to this, like the rounds and things. And if we go up and we take a look at like the grill here, you could see that the grill openings also have a name for the pattern there. So I'm going to actually kind of use openings as part of the name. So I'm going to say star underscore open star. So anything that has the word open in it as a feature name is something we want to get rid of. And then because we're making a modification to the model here, we'll do a regenerate on the backside of the top level assembly, which is the currently active model. So when we do this, we should see the holes go away and the openings go away. So I'm going to go ahead and run this. And just like that, it has cleaned up that geometry and deleted those features and their dependent references. And that's just one example of how you can use this functionality. There is, again, like I said, a table variation on this. So if we take a look at the table feature and then delete, this is actually a little bit more simpler. It uses the same basic operations as the other function. However, you can tie this into Power Query to kind of really get a little bit more creative with things and how you're approaching your deletion process. All of this really depends on having good naming conventions and plan structures for proper regeneration after use.